Hello everyone, Storm11 here. Today we'll be doing a weather update live stream. We're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Ogla. Pablo, I do believe, is going to be moving out to sea, so we're not going to worry about that. Ogla is expected to bring in some tornadoes, which there might have been tornadoes already today. I know there's been a few tornado warnings across parts of Mississippi and Alabama. It's been pretty active down there all this afternoon. There's also going to be flash flooding and heavy rain associated with this. Some intense rainfall totals along the Mississippi River Valley. Even some, I might have mentioned this already and I kind of forgot, but I might say this again. There's going to be some very strong winds up north, like Kentucky and Tennessee there. So we're going to be talking about those things here. It's going to be a quick update. Do not have too much time. I got a game to go to. So let's go ahead and get started with the Hurricane Center. We do have Tropical Storm Ogla. 40 miles per hour. This is expected to hit Louisiana very shortly tonight. This will be a fast-moving system. So there's some good news there. It's expected to be a tropical depression when it reaches land. You can tell here, there's your track there. Goes all the way up into Canada. So a fast-moving system there. So, and the flash flooding potential with this system. So here is day one. We got slight risk, pretty widespread. Day two, this risk should push up north. We do have another slight risk area for parts of the mountains, the Appalachian Mountains there. And then day three should be moving up to the northeast. Let's go ahead and talk about the severe weather potential here with this system. There is a slight risk for some severe thunderstorms. Your main threats, we do have a tornado watch in that area. That goes in effect for parts of Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. That'll be in effect until, I do believe, 9 o'clock tonight. So let's go ahead and look into the consecutive day outlooks. Again, there's your slight risk. Main threats will be tornadoes, damaging winds. Hail will be no threat there. So we've been having some supercells to develop just from Ogla. Your rain shield is very large. It extends all the way up into Kentucky, even though your low pressure system's here. If y'all haven't seen it already, I can't see your chat, by the way, for people that are joining. The Texas Panhandle and even Oklahoma got some snow, even some decent amounts, up to 8 inches. There's even been reports up to a feet of snow. Not just snow, but thunder snow in that area. So very interesting there. Here's day two. Very similar threats, damaging winds, maybe even a few isolated tornadoes. We're probably expecting this to be pushed a little bit up north, maybe its own marginal risk area up into Kentucky. There's been some indication that there's going to be a very intense squall line of showers and thunderstorms that will be going across from west to east. So areas of western and central Kentucky even extends into parts of Tennessee and Alabama. Got to keep an eye on that line. It's looking to be very intense, very heavy rain, damaging wind gusts. That's going to be a big threat as well with that. So let's go ahead and move on here to windy here. We're going to look into some models here. So again, this is it reaches land. Then you can see it moves very fast. So here we are already at Saturday. Let's look into those wind gusts. You can see how the wind gust is going to be dealt with. You can see up to 65 miles per hour. Could probably see some high wind warnings to be issued there. And you can see it moves up north. Again, 66 mile per hour gust. And you can see here it moves over here. Some very strong wind gusts there. Not very, but there was some pretty strong wind gusts in this area here. And that was actually about this time here. It was predicted winds up to 81 miles per hour as a wind gust. I know that's overdone, but that's pretty impressive there. You can see the wind threat extends all the way back down to Huntsville here. So Saturday tomorrow here, it's going to be a very gusty day across parts of Mississippi and moving up north. Rainfall, hold on. Let's go back to wind gust here. Let's look into the NAM here. Small here. Again, very similar wind gusts there. Now, see what the GFS suggestion is. Not high res at all by looking at, but here's your rainfall here. You can see there goes that squall on there that I was talking about. Let's go back to the European model here. You can see the line is a little bit intense, even some thunderstorms showing up here. And there's that line right there. You can see a line of thunderstorms there. We can rule out some strong thunderstorms with that line there. We'll see what the NAM suggestion is. Seems like it's pretty far behind on this than the other models. And it seems to be underdone. So, we're probably not going to take the NAM. But it seems like that's going to be the only model that disagrees with this. But the rainfall amounts, though. The highest amounts I've seen was along the Mississippi River Valley. Seems like it's a little bit lower than it was. Up to 5 inches is a good bet. Here's the European model. Again, very similar with placements here. Pretty widespread, 1 to 3 inches. Here's the GFS. A little bit eastward. So we'll see. Let's go to... see if I'm forgetting anything else here. I want to look back at chat here. If y'all guys got any questions, you can put it in the chat. No one's watching. Alright, so yeah. We're not going to be talking about weather in this live stream for next week. Just for this live stream. That'll be on for a video. So, let's see here. Let's go to... Where do I want to go to? Let's go to Conmeteorology here. Let's see here. Let's look at today's triple R model here. Looking into 18Z. It's going to look at that. So let's move the view. Let's move to the southeast here. We're going to have to move a little bit north on the sector. But here you go. You got some supercells going on down by Mississippi. You can see going on continuing for today. You can see that is probably that is going to be Ogla right there. So 2 low pressure systems going on with this. Here you go. Currently, right now, there's a low pressure system over here and another low pressure system there. And there's also been indication of another low pressure. So you got 3 different low pressure systems. So you got a lot of shear in place, but not a lot of cape. Definitely got a lot of moisture. But you can see how intense that squall line is just on the top of the screen there. So we're going to move to the Midwest here for a moment and get to see how intense that line is when you go up north. So here goes your first low pressure system. Here comes your second one behind it. There's that intense squall line right there. As you can see there. Again, main threats will be damaging winds and some very heavy rain. With that, let's see here. I don't think we have wind gusts on here. Yes, we actually do have wind gusts. So this is what the HRRR model suggestion is for wind gusts here. Oh boy. Look at those wind gusts. Talk about up to 60 miles per hour. Actually, that's in knots. There's a little speck of yellow there. And you can see some very gusty winds. Especially in southwestern Kentucky. Has a pretty good wind gust there. That area is something to keep an eye on. This area here for wind gust threat. We can move on. Let's look into the RAP model, the rapid refresh model. It's not a good model, but something we can probably look at. Only goes out 21 hours, so yeah, not a good model to look at. We can look into the NAM. The NAM we're looking to is the NAM 5KM. So there's multiple NAM members to look at, but this is the actual NAM itself. So yeah, that line is just underdone here. Just my thinking here. I mean, the NAM's the only model that disagrees with the squall line there being intense. So we'll be following along the other models, what it indicates. We haven't actually really looked at too much of rainfall amounts with this. So about there, see your highest rainfall amounts is going to be back in Arkansas and Missouri. Where it was actually in this area. You can see how much it pushed westward a little bit there with the placement. If anybody's watching, if y'all guys get any questions, you could put in the chat. So yeah. See if I don't think I'm forgetting about anything else. We can look at what the models indicate with Ogla. We do have Tropical Storm Pablo, but that's going to be moving away from the United States. No threat to land for the most part. Here's Ogla. It's a pretty nice and large system there. There's a pretty indication where it's going to be going. You can see the intensity guidance. It will be dying down in a little bit. And nothing else to look into. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing else to look at. But my idea for rainfall amounts is probably where the models have placed it, because there's a pretty good agreement where the highest rainfall amounts is going to be. Probably for parts of Mississippi and Alabama up into western Tennessee and western Kentucky. Even parts of Arkansas as well. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much it. So, that's our guide for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this quick live stream update. If you all do like this live stream, hit that like button. If you really do like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you all guys got any questions about this, you can put it in the comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.